now listening to KMRO FM, Kamurocho Radio. I am your host, Argyle, and with me as always is Jordan.
Your source for Yakuza news in the morning, evening, or afternoon. We're coming live to you from Sotenbori, Osaka to cover this week's chapter of Yakuza 2.
We've got Jordan up in the traffic copter. He's got eyes on Kiryu, and he's fighting five goons right now.
Kiryu Kazuma, the dragon of Dojima, is fighting an entire funeral's worth of people. It's a funeral of fists. I don't believe it. Expect delays on the freeway going north, south, east, and west because the dragon of Dojima is fighting people on the highway.
He's dragging people out of their cars. He's just punching them in the face.
He's trying to climb his way into this helicopter. We're going down! But it's fine. We're not dead.
It's fine. That was a joke. That was a jape. We tricked you.
We're just doing a bit here. Yakuza. We're back with another episode. I'm excited to talk about this week's chapter.
Yeah, how you doing this week, Jordan?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been playing through Dark Souls. So I played it in the right order, which is 3 first, which is the best one, and then 1 first, which is the worst one, and then trap that in the middle, because then you get to play 2 in the 2 afterward. So
which is actually the best one.
Good game, bad game, better game. So now I'm playing Dark Souls 2, having a great time, loving it. Monster Hunter Rise comes out. Biny the Clown is my character. That's right. If you tune in,
Monster Hunter Rise comes out in like a week.
If you join in Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die Discord, not a threat, just a fact. If you join in that Discord, you can watch me stream it, because I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And yeah, Monster Hunter Rise is coming out. Had that pre-ordered, which is good. What about you?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it a couple days ago, so hopefully my Switch will download it, so I can just play it day one. I've been doing all right. Last week I said we didn't have water. That got fixed later the same day, so it wasn't too big a problem.
All of our listeners thought you were a desiccated husk.
Yeah, well, now we don't have electricity.
You get one.
They're rewiring our house right now, so I mean we still have it in the camper, just not in the house, which isn't that big a deal. It just means that I have to use like a flashlight when I go to take a shower.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's not
well.
too bad.
Why don't we cover this electrifying chapter of Yakuza 2? Chapter 4. The Four Kings of Omi.
Yeah, speaking of Dark Souls.
The Four Kings, though sometimes if you take too long, you might have to fight 12 of the, up to 12 of them.
Yeah, up to like 6 at one time.
Yeah, the 6 Kings of Omis. So I've got bad news for everybody.
Bad news, folks.
This has been a Makoto Date free experience.
I mean,
but unfortunately,
we did get Sudowoodo did say his name. He did invoke the man of Date.
He did. He said it 3 times, and now he's in the game. Date. Ah, you have summoned me.
Yeah, if you look at your reflection in a police badge and say Makoto Date 3 times, he'll pop out and shoot you in the face with a gun.
He pops out and he slaps you, and then he gets shot.
Great.
Like a bullet just blasts him in the arm, and then he's just like, it's okay. So Date's here. Date has, and even worse, Date has been approached by his #1 fan. This represents the Yakuza community at large, who for some reason have incorrect opinions about Makoto Date as a whole, and they seem to like him as a character. So the Yakuza fandom, who is in this moment dressed as a police officer, is like, wow, it's Date. I'm a huge fan. I love you. I create Date fan cams on Twitter, and I post lots of fan art of you, and I don't understand why people really latched onto this character.
Yeah, so he's walking through like the Kamuro police department. He looks like he's doing the Vince McMahon walk, just like he's got his arms way out and just like not paying attention.
That's
to where
his
he's
power
going.
stance. That's how he shows people that he's Makoto Date beloved Yakuza character.
Yeah, and because he has to show everyone he's Makoto Date beloved Yakuza character, he just bumps a woman's shit out of her hands.
He just knocks it onto the floor and he's like, oh, sorry, I'll get that for you. I'm just putting on the moves.
I do that all the time, you know, and they call me Date, the smooth operator, because I'm so good at meeting women like you. You're cute. You want to go out sometime?
He would start negging her.
He'd slap her in the face. You remind me of my daughter. You're dropping your stuff all the time.
Date then, this woman is like, Date, you're so cool. And I heard, she like embellishes, like his story has been embellished. Like, I heard that you threw your badge at the chief and said, I'm quitting. And that didn't happen.
Punched him in the face.
Yeah. And then, remember that guy from the beginning of the game, the hard-boiled detective? He's here.
Also, we do, Date is no longer a cop. He is off the force.
We knew that because last game he got fired.
Well, yeah, but I assumed
jail.
He just got rehired somehow.
It's kind of interesting that Date broke a person out of jail, and his punishment for that was being fired and not,
and still getting to work with the police all the time.
Put in jail himself. So I'll say one thing about Date. I don't, under no circumstances should you hand it to Date, but he sees Kawara, who's the detective from the beginning of the game. We learned that in this scene, I think. And he just starts like making fun of him because he's just like, oh, you're Kawara. You love to kill people all the time.
Yeah.
And you can't stop. You can't help yourself. You just kill everyone you meet.
Yeah, he calls him Killer Kawara.
Yeah, apparently Inspector Kawara just has a habit of shooting people on the job. Just gonna leave that one right there, and just look at it and just wow. Great.
Yeah, he just has a habit of like shooting foreigners, which is great for him because he's in foreign affairs right now.
Yeah, he's it's cool that he still has a job, and but he's just like, Date, you wouldn't understand. I'm just doing my job the way I think is best. And he's like, oh, well, I don't even want to look at you right now. And then he says, but bad news, Date, we're all going to the same place because,
it's too bad. Our parents arranged a play date and we have to be together for the next 2 hours.
Yeah. So they go down to the playroom, which is, basement level 3, archive number 13, the Scandal Graveyard. I'm pretty sure that's where, we were last game when we found out that like Jingu invented Facebook or something.
Possibly? Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't think they named the room.
Pseudo is here with another new character whose name we're going to have to remember, and his name is Kataru Kurahashi.
Yeah, Sudowoodo was on the phone with this guy like 2 chapters ago.
The thing about the beginning of this game is that it is just endlessly introducing names for us in a way that even Yakuza 1, did not do. So in this room right now, let's just do a rundown. We've got Makoto Date, disgraced police officer. We've got Foreign Affairs Inspector Kawara, Killer Kawara from the beginning of the game. He's the guy who was there in the 80s. We've got Division 4 Chief Sudowoodo.
Yes.
So he's in charge of Yakuza investigations. And now we have Kataru Kurahashi, Senior Superintendent of Asian Affairs, which is different from Foreign Affairs, I think, or maybe no.
The screen just introduces him as Chief of Division 2.
Okay, so they refer to it as Asian Affairs in my game, and that's Division 2.
There is also a subtitle that says like Division 2 of Foreign Affairs, Asian Affairs, like they.
Okay, so they're in charge of foreign crime basically from other countries, which is what we've learned in this scene is that apparently, they don't know who, but the Sudowoodo says that while they were looking into Omi activity, they think that another foreign mafia might be involved, either Chinese or Korean mafia.
Yes.
So they've called in Division 2.
Yeah, not just, so they have Division 2 on the line, but they also really, they basically know that Ryuji Goda was involved in the plan somehow because they have a recording of that phone call we saw at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, the beginning of the game, which is really like, how in the world is... I mean, I'm putting this on Ryuji as like Ryuji is all muscle and
great
brains.
OPSEC Ryuji. Just
like Ryuji just used like a normal cell phone that could be traced or tapped.
What's this funny wire sticking out of my phone?
He couldn't like use a walkie-talkie or something. Like he had to... God. So they know that Ryuji blew up a Millennium Tower, which is just seems like a really great place to start where like, they arrest Ryuji for doing terrorism or something. That just seems like the logical beginning of their plans, but that never comes up again, that they know that he blew up the Millennium Tower.
Well, they only say that they strongly suspect him because there's a man with a Kansai accent on this phone call, and they're like, well, that's almost certainly Ryuji. But
That's definitely, it's the man with the distinct voice, but they want to find out who actually planted the bomb.
Yeah.
But they can't because, because I guess they were able to tap Ryuji's phone, but they weren't able to trace it.
Yeah, they can't figure out where the other guy was on the phone.
Well, you know,
from.
Argyle, I was just thinking about this. If only there was a man who had a connection to the Tokyo police that Date might know, who could tell you exactly who planted the bombs and have, like, cameras set up all over the city, and maybe mention that, like, they could watch the cameras back to see the bombs. If only there was a guy that, like, could do that. Probably not. That doesn't come up.
He doesn't want to fucking talk to Date. Date shows up at his doorstep and he gets punted out the door.
Yeah,
you know?
you're right. You're right. The florist would never work with the police.
He only put up with Date because Kiryu was there.
That's right. The florist would work with the police, but he wouldn't work with Date. So Date has a special mission in this game now.
Yes. So he just Kurohashi pulls out a photograph and just says, "We need you to get close to this pretty boy."
This beautiful man who you may know him as Kazuki, but his real name is Jinwoo Kong, and he's Korean, and we'll never mention this ever again.
But yeah, Date has to investigate this guy because 6 months ago, Ryuji came to Kamurocho just once, and he only met with one person, and that's Kazuki.
That is a bad look for Kazuki, let's be honest.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they've got pretty good reason to investigate him, even aside from, he's a Korean.
Yeah, that's not great. But if he did meet with Ryuji, they would probably want to talk to him. They basically want to leverage Kazuki's trust of Date. One of the worst things that a person can have is a trust in
trust
Makoto
does
Date. But
Kazuki have for Date? Like, what did Date ever do for them?
well, he saw Date watch a child get shot in one of his in his club, and he saw Date say, "Don't worry about it," and that just built instant
saw Date
trust.
slap his daughter like behind his club.
He was looking out the window, and when he saw Date slap his daughter, and he was like, "That's good parenting." Meanwhile, back in Osaka, Sayama is driving Kiryu around. He's
Not in a
handcuffed,
police
and she
cruiser
pulls him
or
out on the
anything.
side.
He's in the passenger
She's
seat.
just in her just in her normal car. She pulls over on the side of the road and says, you know, "Oh, here's one last smoke for the road. Savor it, really savor it. I'm gonna shoot you in the head." Wait, wrong game.
Yeah.
Shit. Good times. Nishiki. And she takes off his handcuffs and then says, like, "Hey, it's fine."
Yeah, the assault charge, that was bullshit. We're taking you into protective custody.
We're actually arresting you for massive real estate fraud from the 80s. We've been looking for you for years.
We've been investigating you for so long, but we finally got you.
You literally monopolized Kamurocho real estate and then dropped off the face of the earth so no one could get, like, any of the properties taken care of. And also you left the 5 billionaires who were, like, horrible people in charge, and it's just a whole mess. So, we're gonna have to take you in for that.
But before she can do that, Kiryu spots a scope glint way off in the distance. He's playing Battlefield now.
I can't believe that he sees that. Yeah, he's literally playing Battlefield right now, and he sees the glint off the scope.
And so he dives over Sayama. Well, dive isn't the correct word, but you know.
They're in a car.
You know what I mean. They're in a car. He tries to protect her.
He just kind of pushes her to the side, I guess.
Yeah, and the sniper gets 2 shots off, and somehow doesn't manage to hit Kiryu, but does hit Sayama.
And it's in a cutscene, so you know the damage is serious.
It's bad. It's just she got shot like in the shoulder. It's not like lethal, but she's looking bad. And Kiryu's like, oh god, we need to get you to a hospital like right now. I don't know what to do about this.
Bar, please. Let's go to a bar. Let's go to the bar, please.
Do you have any peanut butter in the glove box? Like, what? That's all I know.
He flashes back to Date's advice, and he's like, "Remember, Kiryu, peanut butter works best.
If you've got jelly too, that'll work in a pinch. But you know, the peanut butter's really what you want."
He's like, "Is there anywhere I can take you to get fixed up?" And she says, "You know, we're in Sotenbori, so just go to fucking the drugstore, or go to a restaurant, or just no. Let's go to Aoi. It's a bar, Aoi." I don't know how to
Aoi?
pronounce it that good. Aoi? It's actually called AU John Madden.
Ah, yes, Ayu.
Ayu. It's Aoi. And I don't like saying it so much, so I'm just gonna call it the bar from now on. Or I'll just call it AU. Let's call it AU.
Let's call it, I'll call it Ayu.
So, she says, go find, the mama at AU and don't bring me there, but like find it first and then come back to me and collect me to bring me there.
Yes. Yeah, so you run over there. You walk in and this woman she's just sweeping the floor. She's like, "What the fuck do you want?"
She says it's a different thug every week. Like she's living in a fucking JoJo anime and like there's a different Yakuza walks in that she has to fight each week. And Kiryu's like, "Oh wait, I'm not a Yakuza. Well, I mean, I am a Yakuza.
I mean, I was.
Really.
I was actually a really high ranking one for like a day.
I can't figure out what Kiryu's status is at this moment in his life as to whether or not he is or isn't a Yakuza.
And I guess I'm in town because of Yakuza business. But look, it's complicated. But no, I'm not here to get protection money from you.
Look, I'm just here because I know someone with a big hole in them, and I need you to fix it.
Yeah, it's Sayama's hurt, is what.
And then she hears the name Sayama, and she's like, "Oh, do you know Sayama? Like, why did you walk all the way over here without bringing her, idiot?" And then Kiryu's like, "Damn, that's a really
fucking
good point.
Idiot. Yeah, go back and get her.
Should have probably just brought her straight here instead of finding the bar for. I mean, she's bleeding out in the car." So we leave AU, and then we get Sayama, and then we get a mini game where we have to bring Sayama back to AU. And if you bump into people, she takes severe blood loss damage. Yeah. And there's also like an annoying old man who can talk your ear off and like kill Sayama from.
If you get spotted by any of the chatty civilians in Sotenbori, you have to sit still and listen to them, and Sayama will be bleeding out while this happens.
Can Kiryu not be like? Kiryu is literally just too afraid to say no to these people. If like, hey, I'm holding a bleeding woman. I'm trying to do something. I do like that one of the people...
He's too afraid that he's gonna miss out on content. That's it. That's what.
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah, he's like, wait, this is Kiryu like having to resist the urge. This is gonna come up in a later game. Not that Kiryu is the protagonist anymore. Of like a villain leaving a sub story on the side of the road to distract Kiryu. Like we've kidnapped Haruka 2, and also watch out on the side of the road. There's like a big crab with a big crab wearing a bow tie, and you're definitely gonna want to look at this, Kiryu. And Kiryu's
you're gonna look at this. You want to protect it from some goons that want to kill it.
I need to get Haruka back, but I really want to look at that crab wearing a bow tie. What do I do?
Oh no!
So you take Sayama to AU, and we now learn that also the timing is extremely tight. So if you like make one fuck up, you have to try it again.
It wasn't that strict for the video that I watched. I'm still pretending like I played the chapter, but yeah, they got to it with plenty of time. I'm sorry, folks. I've been very busy this week, and I had to watch the chapter on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Cancelled. We take Sayama. We drop her off. We also learn that the mama's name is Tamio, so I'm gonna call her Tamio for now on, just because and then we get some time to kill while we're waiting for Sayama to get the bone healing juice.
Yes. Yeah, so I didn't do a sub-story this week because, again, I watched it on YouTube and I didn't have time, and also I have another sizable... Yeah, I have a pretty sizable diversion anyways because of Kiwami reasons.
I have two little distractions to talk about, I suppose.
All right.
First of all, I wanted to say Daigo, when you leave the bar, Daigo calls and he's just like, "Hey, I'm going to Kamurocho. Goda's here. He's doing great. He's AC is on. He's got his favorite music, so don't worry about it."
Yeah, we went to McDonald's. We got some spicy.
What is Goda? Okay. First of all, I think absolutely Daigo is a hot and spicy boy. That I agree. I think if you gave Jin Goda a hot and spicy McChicken, it might kill him at his age.
Yeah, like his stomach can't handle it at his age. He is
a hamburger, pickles, and ketchup guy, I think.
Yeah, just Yeah, no onions, no lettuce or anything.
Oh yeah, maybe he's just a totally plain hamburger. Nothing on it.
No cheese even?
No cheese. He can't handle the cheese.
And no cheese.
Oh, poor Jin Goda.
Small French fries.
Ryuji comes along and he's like, my old man can't even eat a burger with cheese on it. Pathetic. He's not fit to run the Omi Alliance like I am.
Daigo, here's a trick from my generation to yours. If you order fries without salt on them, they have to make them fresh, and then you could just put salt on them on your own time.
Oh my god.
You get hot and fresh fries every time.
Jin Goda, first of all, Jin Goda always makes them make hot and fresh fries for his boys, but he also is the old man who goes to Smile Burger and he takes the ketchup packets and the salt packets and he just puts them in his big robe, carries them around with him as he moves. There's going to be a scene later in the game where like Jin Goda takes a bullet or something and he's got a big bloody like spot coming out of it and he opens his coat and it's his ketchup packets. I always knew these come in handy, Kiryu.
I've got some mustard in here too if you want some.
Kiryu's like, how's Jin Goda doing? And Daigo's like, I lost him in the ball pit.
I got him a Happy Meal.
He would love that. Jin Goda is a character that barely ever shows up in this story, and we've created such a rich inner life for...
The toys in my time were so simple. But now, even with a hamburger and fries, you can get an affordable toy that's so entertaining and complex and has Homer Simpson on it.
When Jin Goda was a youngster and he went to the Smile Burger, he'd just get his Happy Meal and then just open it up and have a little kendama in it.
Yeah.
I spent my childhood trying to master that kendama. Okay, so I wanted to talk about, I took Kiryu to the hostess club, which I didn't even realize that this was in the game. And I just need to describe my horrible, awkward experience at it, where I met the hostess. Her name was Madoka, just like the funny anime.
Oh.
And I just had the world's most uncomfortable conversation with her, and it all went wrong, and she hated everything I had to say, where she's just like, so, when I was in high school, I used to like to do theater, and I like to go see the opera. You ever go to the opera, Kiryu? And he's just like, no, I don't go to see theater. It's not really my style. And she's like, oh, well, I grow plants at my house. I grow lots of flowers, and sometimes they don't really grow right. And then Kiryu's like, are you sure you're doing it right? Are you not fucking it up? And she's like, I've
never grown plants, but I think I could probably do it.
And then she's like, well, also in my spare time, I like to paint. I like to do oil paintings. And Kiryu's like, do you paint nudes? She's like, well, Kiryu, that's very gross of you. And also, oh, by the way, I also ordered, I ordered the house bottle, which is free. I didn't give them any money. So I just showed up. Kiryu shows up to the hostess club. He's like, I'll take one glass of water, please. Yeah, no, you're doing your flowers wrong. I hate theater. And then he's just like, goodbye.
Oh, Jesus.
See you next time, Madoka.
I'm really loving the idea of playing all the hostess club ones, but intentionally trying to just
doing a terrible job on purpose.
God, yeah, you should be able to get like their
band,
their meter to go to the other direction, and then they just hate you, and you
refuse to.
They'll send assassins after you to kill you.
I've hired the most expensive hitman in all of Asia, Lao Gui, to come and kill you because Kiryu said he didn't want to go see Hamilton. I just think that it's kind of an inappropriate way to glorify, the slave owners, to try to portray them as people of color in a musical. I just think it's not a very nuanced depiction of these people. Just like, wow, Kiryu. It's pretty... Wow, Kiryu, I didn't think about that.
They get the job done, and it's Lao Gui shooting Kiryu in Yakuza 0.
Oh my god. So the other thing I wanted to say is that as you're walking down the street, I got a little 1 second sub story where this rich guy is trying to impress some hostesses, and he bumps into the whole Yakuza thing. Oh, you bumped into me. You got to pay my medical bills. 100,000 yen, please. It was that, but in reverse. So Kiryu bumps into this rich guy and he's like, you okay? Well, I'm sorry. Here, you go see a doctor. Here's 100,000 yen. And I was like, what the fuck is this for? Why did this happen? And then I learned later why it happened. And I was
There's a reason.
I was incredibly grateful. Okay, tell us about the content.
Okay. Well, this isn't where my content happens. It happens actually almost at the end of the chapter. It's ridiculous.
Weird.
But yeah, we get some little subversions, and then we go to, I keep saying subversion, I mean diversions. Subversion is a completely different word. We go back to IU, and Sayama's just kind of passed out on the couch.
She's zonked.
Yeah, the bullet's out of her. The mama has been able to take it out. Kiryu's like, you must have worked at a hospital once. And she says, yeah, like years ago.
Great eye, Kiryu.
Does she know you? Are you related?
Do you know this? When Kaoru Sayama got shot, and she said, "Take me to bar AU." Did she are you straight? Do you know her? Yes, Kiryu. Obviously, they do know each other, my guy. This is Kaoru's mom, but not really.
Yeah.
I keep calling her Kaoru. I don't know. We're not that familiar. We're not that close. I only call her that because Tamiyo calls her Kaoru because she's her mom. But I'm not Sayama's mom, and nor do I really wish to be that close to her. So I will respectfully refer to her as Sayama.
So yeah, we get like their whole relationship right here, where she's like, well, I'm her mom, but I'm not really her mom. But I raised her since she was basically. If only
there was a name for a person who raised you, but wasn't your biological parent. Yakuza has not figured it out yet. I do like when she says that Sayama's an orphan, and Kiryu says orphan, like he just has orphan vision. Like he just, every time he meets a person who's an orphan, he just freaks out. Like, oh my god, I'm an orphan.
I'm one of those.
My dad killed my parents. What did you do to Sayama's
parents? No. Yeah. So she's raised Sayama basically since birth.
Sayama basically asks Kiryu like what he does. She thinks he's like a private detective. Kiryu basically gets as close to saying that
maybe a private detective.
He says he tells her basically as close to saying I'm a Yakuza without. He's like, look, I'm basically. He says he's the opposite of police.
Yeah,
which is a really funny way to describe the Yakuza, especially given the context of the later games in the series that more in depth explore the relationships between Yakuza and police, and also this chapter. Mm-hmm. But Kiryu's just like, I'm not a cop. I do crime. My job starts with ya.
I'm cool.
And I'm cool. Za? And she's like, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. But we'll just move on from this. This is when Sayama wakes up, and her mom is like, are you going to thank this guy? He walked all the way to AU. Then he walked all the way back to his car, grabbed you, brought you back, did a mini game. Are you going to thank him? And she's like, no. I hate Yakuza. Sayama, technically he's not a Yakuza in this one, but like, who could possibly say? Kiryu is technically a civilian in Yakuza 2.
Yeah, but nobody's buying it.
No,
for good reason. So they just start talking about this bullet that got shot into Sayama.
It's like a Nerf. She got shot with a very strong Nerf bullet. Is what, like, it's an intentionally tiny bullet.
Yeah, so we find out, like, she kind of susses out, like, yeah, this wasn't Ryuji that did this, because if it was him, his goons would have walked up to the car and just air-holed all of us from 5 feet away.
You gotta respect that about the Go-Ryu family.
Yeah, you gotta respect it. He wouldn't go through the trouble of hiring a professional sniper.
Yeah.
And she knows it's a professional sniper because, one, he didn't shoot to kill. And two, this is not, like, this is a smaller than standard rifle round that she got shot with, so, like, it obviously wasn't supposed to kill her.
Kiryu thinks that he's being, like, intimidated on purpose.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, all right, I'm gonna go find out who shot you. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find the sniper. I'm gonna just go out wandering the streets and look for more scope glints.
Excuse me, Madoka, I'm back. Do you know who the sniper is?
Did you see any scope glints around here?
No, I've never seen Spring Awakening. Stop asking. So Sayama tells Kiryu to go to the Shofukucho Mahjong parlor.
Yeah,
There's
the
a guy
Ichi
in a padded
Towers
vest.
mahjong.
Yeah, Rishi Towers, which in the game it's called Reach Towers, and I think it was in my game, and I think that was a very bad translation mistake. Go to the mahjong parlor. There's a guy wearing a padded vest. You're gonna ask him what's the rate. He'll give you a ridiculous price, and then you say it's your call, and then you accept the offer, and then he'll tell you some information.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go to Ricci Towers and you can't get in. It's invitation only.
God damn it. This is when you play a chapter of Yakuza and you just realize that you're gonna have to do a bunch of busy work.
Yeah. This is a
you get to Rishi Towers and the guy at the door's like, sorry, Kiryu, we'd love to let you in, but the floor is really sticky right now, and our janitor isn't there to mop it up. Kiryu's
I would love to. I mean, if there was at least a mopping minigame, that would be fun.
I was really disappointed because you dress up as a janitor in Judgment, and there's never a part where you have to do a mopping simulator.
Yeah, you don't have to do any cleaning at any point. Even in Yakuza 7 too, you also...
Yeah, there's a lot of instances where characters have to dress up like maintenance or janitors, but they never make you do a cleaning minigame, and I think it would be good, and I also think that it would be good if there was a Yakuza 0 had a minigame where you had to clean Kiryu's room, because oh my god, it was disgusting.
It gives him some temporary health because he's no longer living in filth.
Would that be good for him? Would it make him happier if he didn't live in filth, or do you think he likes it that way?
I mean, I think he probably likes it, but physically it would be healthier for him. Maybe not
I think
mentally.
he finds it satisfying to see all the bottles of stamina piled up next to
it's a
his
trade-off, you get higher health, but you have lower maximum heat in exchange.
That's exactly what it is. The heat, he gets heat potential from his disgusting living space.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about Kiryu posting on like r/male living space, and he's just got like he's got one microwave for or like a kettle for his cup noodles, and just like he sleeps on a big pile of garbage. And he's just like, am I doing it right? Do you like
Is this what you're talking about?
And then Nishiki posts a picture of his living space, and it's all just plants.
That would be great.
Just like there's the two ends of r/male living space. There's the ones where people live in like just a dumpster, and then there's people who like way over engineer their living space to have like just nonsense modern garbage interior decorating. And
do you think Yumi's gonna date me now that I have all these plants?
Does Yumi like? Yeah, he's fucking playing by Animal Crossing rules.
He heard that Yumi liked plants one time, and he got like a million.
He's going for a gold HHA score. Gonna get that plaque.
I heard once that plants produce oxygen, and that oxygen helps prevent like headaches and stuff. So I got a bunch of plants, and now I don't get headaches ever. I'm living my best life. I've moved up in the Tojo clan. Kiryu's been in jail for 10 years, and I've killed like 20 people. I'm doing great. It's all because of these plants.
Thank you, plants. Wish Nishiki was still around.
I wish Kiryu had adopted the plants as well as Haruka.
Oh, he should have taken all of Nishiki's plants. We learned that we learned from a nearby man that that one of the people who would have been invited to the mahjong tournament. Did we say that there's a mahjong tournament, right?
Yeah, that's why we can't get in.
Yeah, and they're one of the all-time great players is a guy named Junka.
Yes.
And he's been lost to the horrible fad of gaming. So he doesn't play mahjong anymore. He just goes and he's a video gamer now.
Yeah, he just sits at the UFO catcher all day and doesn't play mahjong anymore.
So we go over there. I want to share a sad story, which is where I went to the arcade, Club Sega, and I talked to Junka, and he said, can you help me get that robot manager? It's just like a robot guy in the claw machine. I was like, okay, I'll do that for you.
Oh, he wants robot manager in the original game?
Well, let me explain. As I sat there trying to get the robot manager, I finally got it, and then I realized that was the guy next to...
That was the sub-story.
That was the other one.
Where the guy wants the robo manager.
Yeah, exactly. I just fucked up, and I had to do another. But Jonka will let you fuck it up. He doesn't force you, unlike some characters in Yakuza 0.
Oh, really? So even if you don't get the red cat, he's like, oh, it's fine.
Oh, whatever. I do like that all the cats are just like very conveniently piled up, at least in the PS2 version, to make it extra easy. I think it's different in the Kiwami version.
Quite possibly. So yeah, you get this red cat, or you don't, for him, and he's like, this red cat, thank you, sir. Yukiko would have loved it. And you're like,
Yukiko.
Who's Yukiko? What? Anyways, I don't care about that. Can you get me into Ricci Towers?
He's like, sorry, listen, I'd love to help you, but unfortunately I need 5 million yen right now.
Yeah, I owe a lot of money to some bad folks, and
they took my baby. They took Yukiko, my baby, and they won't give her back to me unless I give them 5 million yen. Do you have 5 million yen? According to the wiki, I believe maybe you can actually just give them 5 million yen if you somehow have it. So
I don't know. I just assume that this is you don't need to do this choice.
Could you imagine being a person playing this game? And you say, oh my god, I need 5 million yen. You're playing it, it's like 2007 or whatever. You're just like, oh my god. And then you spend like 3 days grinding out like
gambling.
Fights, just to gambling. I don't even think you've unlocked the casino yet. And gambling
to
get 5 million
just
yen.
Go to the underground gambling dens in Sotenbori. Like, they're just there.
And then you give the guys the 5 million yen. And then afterwards, you're talking to your friend, and you're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you have to raise 5 million yen in Chapter 4. It just seems so early." And you're like, "You could just fight them.
Fight those guys." Yeah, yeah. So you go to the Yakuza guys who are just hanging out by the coin lockers, and
you kick their ass.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm not gonna pay that 5 million yen. Are you kidding me? And you beat their asses, and they're like, okay, hold up, all right, look, fuck it, we'll just Yukiko. Next to the river, the under an umbrella guy with a red suit. So you go there, and the guy in the red suit is like, "Okay, please take Yukiko. I don't want her anymore. She's too much of a hassle."
It's a cat.
And it's a cat. Yeah,
it's a little funny joke.
Yeah.
So Kiryu takes the cat. This is the first time Kiryu has interacted with a cat in the game. It will not be the last time. And Junka is like, thanks, I'm so glad to have my cat back. Here, take this cherry tile, let's go. Oh, and also here's a mahjong strategy guide. Never look at this. You won't play the mahjong, will you, Jordan? And I say, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Never.
So
we go to Rishi Tower now.
Yeah, we go to Rishi Tower's mahjong. You do all the things that Sayama told you to do.
Is the sound of clickety-clackety mahjong tiles not just like one of the nicest noises in the world?
Yeah, as much as I don't like to play mahjong, I do like to walk into or next to the mahjong parlors and just hear the noises, because
the ambient mahjong clicky clackies. I'm assuming that to actually be in a mahjong parlor and to actually be playing mahjong and hearing the clickety clackies is even better.
Oh yeah, like much more tactile.
But I'll live in my ignorance and just appreciate the video game version. that's my white noise that I fall asleep to, as I just put on Yakuza clickety clackety mahjong.mp.
Yeah, that's my ASMR. So yeah, you go there, you do the thing, you say the special words, and the guy's like, okay, $100,000 for info.
Yes, thank you, Sega. Yen. Yeah, so that's why that rich guy is there, is because he gives you exactly as much money as you need, and he's also on the way. Like if you go towards Rishi Tower, you'll bump into this guy, and he'll give you 100,000 yen, and he'll say, "You'll need this later." Wink.
Yeah, so they take a look at the bullet, and they're like, okay, yeah, this definitely Takashima family.
I had this
no doubt about it.
I remember the major beats of the story, so I remember like how it ends and stuff like that. So I had this really surreal moment where I was like, oh my god, Takashima was he betrayed us. And then I just like thought about that for a second. Like, first of all, we knew Takashima for all of 30 seconds before Ryuji's boys came in and did a coup. The only thing we knew about Takashima was that he was like polite to us in a meeting.
Yeah, that's it. We had 5 minutes, maybe not even, to get to know him.
I'm taking my Takashima photo out of my wallet, and I'm ripping it in half tearfully. Goodbye, Takashima. No. So yeah, Takashima did this.
Yeah, he runs a big smuggling ring, and also does not sell them, because it's just cheaper to smuggle the guns in from the mainland than to
if you sell them
in Japan, I guess.
If you sell them, then the cops get involved, and the cops will let Yakuza do a lot of things, but they won't let you sell guns. So Kiryu's like, could it really be Takashima? But he was so polite to me that one time.
He was so polite. He was Terada's sworn brother.
He bowed at me one time. He couldn't be orchestrating this. Takashima, we then see Takashima on the phone, and he says, "Yes, I love that you shot Kiryu and Sayama.
I did it.
Great
It's
job.
great.
It was really good.
Good
Let's
job
just
making it non-lethal.
you're crushing
and
it.
They'll definitely be able to trace it back to us. That's great. Thanks. And yeah, the reason I'm doing this is so that Kiryu can't trust anyone.
He's trying to like dissolve his support system. What is can't trust anyone? Kiryu literally came to fucking Sotenbori with the express like knowledge that he was probably gonna die. So
Yeah,
I don't know what Takashima's on.
I guess it's just that like Kiryu might have thought like, oh, this Takashima guy, even though he's not one, he's not like Sengoku or Ryuji. He might be on my side because
He
I'm
nice because he's Terada's sworn brother.
But no, I can't even trust him.
Can't trust anyone.
Anyways, it's revealed that he's just doing this cell phone call in a police interrogation room.
Yeah, Besha walks in and he's like, "I can hear you on the phone," and he's like, "That's fine. I don't care."
Hey, what you talking about, bud?
I'm rude. I'm rude with it. And then Besha was like, "We know you smuggled all those guns in," and he's like, "I'm not answering this. I'm not obligated to answer any questions here at all."
Yeah, but if I did do that, what would you do about it?
He keeps saying, like, actually, we're the victims. Kiryu came into our cool clubhouse and started beating everybody up. I did nothing wrong. Takashima keeps saying that the Omi are the victims, and he's crying, and he says, like, press F to... He says that, he also says, like, there should be... He says all kinds of things. He says, Omi are the real victims.
Please,
he says, why
can
is
you
it
let
there?
me go, big bad
he says there should
policeman?
be...
I'm so weak.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that we
Do you understand how hard it is? I'm fucking crying right now. Do you understand how hard it is to be a Yakuza? Like, do you understand how hard my life is?
The Omi Alliance is so big, I can't keep a handle on
the Omi
it
Alliance is too
anymore.
big. He's like cry typing in the group chat about how hard it is. He's like, I'm fucking crying right now. I can't believe this.
Chief Bishop, please.
The Omi Alliance is too big. Ryuji is so large and mean to me. It is so hard to be in the Omi family.
Sengoku keeps bullying me and keeps offering to buy me lunch, but he's doing it sarcastically.
Sengoku and Ryuji are so much cooler than I am, and no one's gonna and like nobody who played this game remembers Takashima. They only remember the cool characters. They don't remember me, and that sucks. And then Besho just gets so fed up that he's like, just go. Just leave.
Just get out of here, please.
Don't join the Goryu clan, please, because if you do, we're gonna arrest you. And then Takashima, before he leaves, is like, bold of you to think that the relationship between cops and Yakuza is still confrontational. That's a thing of the past. We're one and the same,
yes.
old boy. He puts on his Joker makeup and he says, "Who are the real criminals?" Back at the mahjong parlor, Kiryu says, "Okay, thanks for telling me about that, and that was a great cutscene that we just watched. Can you please tell me the rest of the information that I need?" And the guy's just like, "Nope."
No, that'll be another 300,000 yen.
Oh,
so you either cough up the money right here,
God.
or
there's no way you could get 300,000. This would be such.
Or you say, "Oh wait, I don't have that much money. I need to go do something else." And Kiryu's just like, "Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Kurokawa about this."
Yeah, so if you find Kurokawa, remember he's the purple suited gentleman who's like, I can get you in anywhere.
Yeah. So you talk to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that guy at Arichi Towers, Isaki, his name is. He came to me once asking something about almonds. I don't know, something weird, almonds in quotation marks like that. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but also I do know that the guy at Shop Bar Stigil, he does also deal in these quote-unquote almonds. So I don't know, maybe go talk to him about that."
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what in particular they're selling. It's not specified, but I didn't think about the fact that Shop Bar Stigil guy is involved in some extremely shady business.
Yeah, so you go to Shop Bar Stigil and you talk to the guy behind the bar and you're like, "Hey, I heard you
got almonds. How much are they?"
Yeah, I heard you got some almonds. And he's like, "Yeah, they'll be like 100K, 300K, you know."
He's like, "Yeah, okay, I've got all the info I need."
Great. So you go back to Rishi Towers and you're like, "Yeah, I know about your almonds, Isaki." And he's like, okay, fine,
shit.
Whatever.
So he says Takashima is like I like when he says Takashima has more connections than God.
That's not Kiwami too.
Oh, he did not say that. He says that he graduated from Todo University and he has more connections than God. He sucked up to Jin Goda so good. He got him a Happy Meal every day of his life, and now he became an officer really young, and he loves it. And then all of a sudden his phone rings and he says, "Huh? 100? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Okay, love that."
Kiryu gets up to leave, but they're like, "Hey, wait, where are you going?"
Hey, Kiryu.
Kazuma-san.
He's like, "Wait, how do you know my name?" He says, "Well, it doesn't matter because you just turned into a juicy 100 million for us."
Yeah,
I do love. Okay,
everybody
this is the coolest shit. This is so good. When Isaki is like, "You just turned into 100 million yen." That's right. They put out a bounty on you, and Kiryu says, "Talk about a heavy discounting."
Yeah,
I'm worth way more than that.
Yeah, and Isaki even acknowledges it, like, yeah, considering you're the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan,
chairman.
but hey, that's still a lot of money, so fuck it.
Then you get a big fight in Mahjong parlor.
Yeah, you fight like 10 guys. It's pretty rough, I say, looking at a video of it happening.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
you get a lot of furniture to smash people with.
There's plenty of like kind of unique furniture because you don't usually fight people in a Mahjong parlor.
It's very satisfying. I do love after you do the fight. Kiryu grabs Isaki by his shirt, like lifts him up by his shirt, and then he's just like, "Who put the bounty out on me?" I want to say something real quick, which is when in Yakuza, when they refer to, they call it the Omi Alliance, or the Tojo clan, and then like the Majima family or whatever. They don't always in the Japanese translate to that, and sometimes the names are cooler. So like what we learn is that first of all, Kiryu slams Isaki's head on the table, and then his head gets pulled up, and he's just got a bunch of mahjong tiles stuck to his face.
Yeah,
which is really good.
Yeah.
But he says that it was the Sengoku family who put out the hit. But in the Japanese, it's called the Sengoku Gumi, which is really cool sounding. It means like Sengoku Army.
Yeah. Ooh,
which is
that's
pretty cool. I'm trying to think of what some of the other ones are called in Japanese, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So maybe next time I play, I'll try to remember what they call them.
Omiringu.
Oh yeah, Omiringu. And then it's the Tojo. I can't remember what it's called.
Tojo Kai?
I think it's the Tojo Kai. Tojo Kai is the Tojo clan.
Yeah, so all three of these guys, Sengoku, Takashima, and Ryuji, are all going after you. They got a price on your head. Because you're like the holy grail. Like they kill you, that's the finish line, for whatever it is they want to do.
I mean, it's basically just a status symbol at this point, like who gets to kill Kiryu. And speaking of which, our beautiful ransom boy Sengoku is here. I love him.
Wait, but before that happens, Kiryu lets go of Isaki and he slumps over on the table, and the final mahjong tile falls from his head, and it's the red dragon tile has imprinted onto his forehead. It's
incredible.
Very goofy, but
that's so good.
Yeah.
Is that what is it? Is it like what does the red dragon tile look like? Is it just got a picture of a dragon on it?
No, it's just like I don't know what like the symbol means. It's like a line with kind of a trapezoid.
Oh yes. It's like yeah.
It's very cute.
I love that. That's a great. I didn't get that.
So yeah,
joke.
Sengoku's here.
Sengoku's vibes are just rancid. I love him so much. He's just the biggest slime ball.
Yeah.
And he's basically just like chilling out. I think is Takashima here in the scene, or is that
no.
Sengoku is just like. Oh yeah, he's just talking to this other guy who is unnamed.
Yeah.
Who just kind of looks like handsome Squidward or something.
Yeah, he has a very handsome Squidward kind of angular face
with a mustache though.
Yeah.
And he's just basically talking about how none of them could handle Kiryu, like these amateurs at the Mahjong. Like obviously they couldn't kill Kiryu. He's the Dragon of Dojima. So we'll just kind of let him hang out in the city and get comfortable and let his guard down. And then we'll let Kiryu go back to Kamurocho, and Ryuji's going to follow him, which is kind of exactly what we'd want. I like in this situation that like Takashima, Sengoku, and Ryuji are all like kind of aligned with each other, but also kind of working against each other.
Yeah, I mean, they have common interests, but they're competing against each other to accomplish those same goals. So
it's good. Also, yes, absolutely. Sengoku still has his nasty little fan.
I love the fan.
He's horrible. I fucking love
much.
Sengoku. He's the worst.
So yeah, Ryuji will probably go to Kamurocho after Kiryu and get pinched by the cops. And that sounds great. Stupid idiot man baby is what he.
They're gonna arrest Ryuji for doing terrorism again, and it'll be great.
Yeah.
Like if Ryuji gets pinned for the bombings, he would go to jail for the rest of his life. Or do you think that Kamurocho PD gives really light sentences for blowing up the Millennium Tower because it happens so often?
That's how it works. Yeah, the more
it's
often
like
a crime
jaywalking.
happens,
Like it's basically like a quality of life crime. Like they're just picking people off the street. Did you blow up the Millennium Tower?
They're just arresting you for degrading the air quality in the immediate vicinity of the Millennium Tower.
In Yakuza 6 and Judgment, there's a concurrent storyline about a guy who's just setting bombs around the city, right? Like it's not that's just a normal sub story. It's just the Kamurocho bomber. So I guess that it really is just a normal occurrence for people to try to blow up the city. Pretty wild. Glad I don't live there.
Yeah.
And then Sengoku has his boys bring in a hilarious box full of 1 billion yen and gives it to this other Yakuza, this handsome Squidward boy.
Make it rain in Kamurocho.
Yeah, I don't understand what that... Give it all... okay, here's what you're gonna do. Take 10 of these boxes, put them on top of the Millennium Tower, and I want you to blow it up again and make it rain money a second time. Yeah.
Also, bring your sworn brother up there, the love of your life.
How fucking stupid would it be if in the next game they just fucking rained money again and blew up the Millennium Tower again? So now we're back with Kiryu. It's time to go back to AU.
Yeah, but on the way back to IU.
Yes.
We're walking up the street, and we come upon this little scene. Just a guy in a suit talking to this guy. And he's like, "Hey, I hear you're going to work at Club Foreshine, huh? How'd you like to work for me?" And the guy's like, "I don't know. Club Foreshine's pretty cool. I want to work there." And he's like, "Well, I'll offer you double what they're gonna pay you." And the guy's like, "Oh, well, fuck it. Yeah, I'll work for you. Glad to have you aboard, Kiritani." And Kiryu's just like, "Oh, well, whatever. None of my business." And he keeps walking along.
Happens every day.
Yeah, and he's like, Club Foreshine, huh? Weird. It sucks to be them. And a woman walks out, and she's like, "Oh, hey, you, Kiritani! It's so great to meet you. I can't wait to have you on your first day. It's a real blessing to have you here. Come on in, come in." And she just kind of ushers you inside.
She thinks Kiryu is Kiritani.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes. You get inside, and this woman calls out. She says, "Oh, Kiyuki-chan, our new floor manager's here." And Kiyuki comes up, and she says, That's not Kiritani. He doesn't look anything like the photograph on his file." And they just go back and forth a little bit, like, "Oh, he's just not very photogenic, He might be sensitive about that. You shouldn't say that out loud, Kiyuki. You're not going to make it very far in this business if you do that. Maybe you got the wrong guy." And the woman who pulled you in here takes a very, very long, hard look at your face, and finally realizes, "Oh, you're the wrong person. Oops. I'm so sorry." So they sit you down and they talk to you for a little bit. And you find out this is the owner of Club Foreshine. Her name is Yuki.
I feel like we've met this character before.
Should I just say who it is?
It's Yuki from Yakuza 0.
Yeah, it's Yuki from Yakuza 0. She's like 40 now, but she's still very cute. I'm looking at her right now.
When I played Yakuza Kiwami 2 and I got here, and I was like, I had this moment when I showed up in Sotenbori, and I was like, wow, it's Sotenbori. There's the Cabaret Grand. Where's Club Sunshine? I got to go to Club Sunshine. And I was like, no, we can't. You can see it on the map. You can see Club Sunshine. It's in a different place now. But you can't go in. And I was like, damn it. That sucks. There was so much fun content here. So to my delight that Yuki is here all these years later, and there's a whole storyline with Club 4 Shine that's basically just like revisiting the cabaret stuff in Yakuza 0. Yeah. Very, very self-indulgent, but I think they've earned that for making such a good game in Yakuza 0.
Yes. I love Yuki's new look, by the way.
Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah, she's got like a dress on with a pink like blazer on top, glasses, and like anime mom hair. It's very strange.
She's got the side ponytail. Watch out! You might.
That's what that is exactly what I'm saying. She's going to die, but yeah, she looks good. She's very cute.
It is good. They also because I think we all know this is Cabaret Club 2. It's the same minigame, basically, with a few extra additions. You can unlock Yuki's dress from Yakuza 0 and put people in it.
Yes, which
is a good touch, like that.
Yeah, it's cute.
But yeah, so move on. What happens?
Yeah, so they're like, okay, look, I'm really sorry. I thought you were Kiritani. We were hiring a new floor manager, but I guess I grabbed the wrong guy. And Kiryu's like, oh yeah, about that. I saw him. He got
poached,
just like pilfered. Yeah, like right outside your door. Sorry. And they are heartbroken. They're like, oh no, we're dead for sure now. And the thing is, Club 4 Shine is on the brink of closing. They are not doing very hot right now, and they were really hedging their bets on this Kiritani guy, like kind of giving them the shot in the arm that they needed to get back up and running. They spent a ton of money advertising that they were going to open today, and so like they've kind of already sunk a lot of cash on this, and if this doesn't work out, they're done for.
They're going out of business.
So they beg Kiryu, please.
And his content alarms are going off this entire... from the moment they dragged him in, his content alarm was going off.
Yeah, he does not protest very hard to being, shoved into the door here.
I guess I can work it. He's like, well, I did real estate in the 80s, so how hard could it be?
Yeah. My good friend Goro Majima told me all about managing a cabaret club.
Do you think they ever talk? Do you think Kiryu, we've had, I don't know, because Kiryu got out of jail in 2005, but we don't know what happened, how him and Majima interacted between the time he went to prison in 1995 and in 1988. Do you think that Kiryu ever talked with Majima about the things that happened to him in Yakuza 0? Because do
you think they ever acknowledged that they were both on the same side during that conflict? That's the thing I've always wondered. Never met each other.
At least
that they both knew Makoto Makimura.
They both knew Makoto, and they were basically just playing. Did they ever hash that out between them? And Kiryu's yeah, I did real estate with Tachibana, and Majima was I ran a cabaret. Do you think they ever had that conversation? Or do you think that it was just a thing that they never found out about each other in all of their, let's just liberally estimate 30 plus years of knowing each other?
Well, Majima knew that Kiryu worked for Tachibana and met Nishiki even.
That's true.
He at least knows Kiryu's.
It's probably that Majima knows everything about Kiryu, but Kiryu knows literally nothing about Majima.
Yeah, but I don't know if Kiryu ever really. I think Nishiki tells him about Majima, but he doesn't really find out that much. And Majima doesn't find out that much about Kiryu, but it's they know that these things happen and they know about each other going forward. So it's I don't know. It seems like they would they'd have to talk about it at some point, but maybe they just don't.
It's just the thing that they never acknowledge between them.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it could be fertile ground for fan.
Yeah, if someone needs to write this fan fiction where Kiryu and Majima realized that they were both protagonists in the same video game.
So, anyways, Cabaret Club. They really need a floor manager real bad. They'll even give you a full day's salary if you do it for them.
Oh, they'll pay you for the work that you'll do. Thank you, gracious Yuki. You're so kind.
We'll pay you for your labor.
We'll pay you. We'll pay you the agreed upon salary for the work that you're doing for us.
Yeah, and they promise that even though you have no experience managing a cabaret club, they're very open to beginners. So don't worry, you'll be fine.
You may have no experience playing cabaret club, but I have some. Part of me has some reason to believe that maybe the person controlling your body with the controller, might know how to play play the cabaret club minigame.
Yeah,
it is unchanged.
It is pretty much exactly.
They added
entirely exactly the change, and then sometimes at the end of it, you get an oil baron.
Yeah, there's a new
where thing you have to mash a button to get more money,
to get lots of money, and that is, as far as I can remember, the only change that has been made to Cabaret Club. The structure. Here's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna do Cabaret Club or I think it's called Cabaret Club Czar. No.
No, it was Cabaret Club Czar and Zero. It's Cabaret Club
Grand Prix, yeah. I don't know if we're really going to cover the plot of this side content, because it is very much a rehash of... Like, it's very similar to the Monogatari Zero. It is really good, though. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good scenes, and I don't know what I want to... Well, maybe we'll let our listeners decide what they want us to do with this storyline. Do you want us to do an episode about this? We could just watch all the cutscenes and talk about the story.
Yeah.
Or we could just blaze through it another time, because
I'll probably end up doing some of it anyways, because it's a great way to make money.
All right. Let us know if you want to hear us do like a mini episode about this storyline, because it is pretty cute. I like it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun little Yakuza 0 jokes and references and stuff.
Of course.
And there's some really great scenes where Kiryu gets to like talk to the hostesses and learn about them, and those are fun too.
Yeah, we could even talk about those if people are into it. So you do a full day of gameplay in the Cabaret Club mode. And then after the end of it, they're like, "Wow, that went great, Kiryu! I can't believe you've never done this before. You're like a natural, dude." It's almost like
you've played it in another video game before, and it's the same mini game.
Yeah. And then somebody walks in. It's the guy who poached Kuretani earlier. His name is Kanzaki. He is the head of the Kanzaki group, which is like a big cabaret club conglomerate.
Oh no, it's the Walmart. It's the Walmart of cabaret clubs.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's like, "Oh, you still got this place open? Oh, it's so amazing. How have you managed to keep it open for this long? Oh, Koyuki, you're just a shining diamond in this, pile of garbage. You should come work for me." And Yuki's like, "Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see your ugly ass face in my club anymore." And he's like, "Oh, but I have something to give you. It's an invitation to the Cabaret Club Grand Prix."
Fuck yes. This is content.
Yeah, now this is content. He says, "Oh, of course, a dingy little club like yours wouldn't usually make it, but I pulled some strings to get you put in, just so I could crush you myself."
Oh my god, this is like this. He did like a fucking. I'm imagining this the other way, where Kiryu like does fucking Tony Hawk Underground. Is this a reference people get? Like Tony Hawk Underground, where he signs up for the pro competition. He's like, "I thought you were an amateur cabaret club," and then Kiryu goes, "They made a mistake." "Hey Kiryu, I poached that footage of you doing a McTwist over a helicopter."
And this is Eric Sparrow that's just walked in.
Oh my god. They need to... Okay, alright. If we're talking about a sub-story villain, like the 5 billionaires, leader of the 5 billionaires or whatever, Eric Sparrow is a fucking perfect candidate for a person that Kiryu would need to beat up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be just a single sub-story either. It would be at the end of the skating mini-game side story.
We've arrived at Yakuza 8. Put Ichiban on a board now.
He would love. My god, Ichiban would love to skateboard. He would have so much fun.
It would be the minigame would be so bad. Like
would be
RGG
so bad.
could not make a good skating minigame, but like watching Ichiban do a grind.
I would play it though.
And then like oh my god, and then like they show up and it's like
do a Christ air, like you're charging.
Can Ichiban please? And then they walk up and they're like, the 5 emperors of the Yokohama skate park are here, and one of them's like a fucking dude in a tuxedo, and one of them's like
one of them's a 5-year-old.
Yeah, one of them's a little boy, and then one of them's like a king with a crown on, like a literally.
Yeah, the other one's a professional wrestler, of course.
Yes, and he's wearing a mask, and he's like his gimmick is he skateboards into the ring and he grinds on the ropes, and then like Ichi. Oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah, please, RGG, hire us.
Put Ichiban on a board in Yakuza 8 right now and make a terrible skating minigame.
At least make it a job, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, there was skateboarder enemies in Yakuza 6 or 7, and they were terrible, and I hated them. But that's a foundation for putting. We know
there's a skateboarding segment in Judgment. There is a skateboarding
segment in Judgment. This is precedented.
You get to kick a guy on the face from a skateboard.
We gotta get on these boards. This is an incredible idea. Oh my god.
Adachi learns to like roller skate, like he's blading.
Okay. All right. We got to center ourselves. We're talking about the wrong game again.
Okay. Yeah.
We're talking about our made up
you're invited to the Cabaret Club Grand Prix, where your cabaret club is put on wheels and you have to race it around Luigi's circuit.
Is this guy Maximilian Pegasus? Are you ready to lose to our cabaret, Kiryu boy?
Yeah, he's Maximilian Pegasus is what I'm doing here, but yeah, it's the Cabaret Club Grand Prix, and the winner of last year's Grand Prix is sitting right here. It's Kirara-san, the Sotenbori Sunshine they call her.
Oh no.
She runs the largest club in Sotenbori,
What club is that?
She will just absolutely crush you. I don't think we get a name for it.
Do you not remember? Is it
well,
not?
I know what it is.
Let's come on, let's share. We don't know if we're revisiting this, so let's just say it's Club Sunshine.
It's Club Sunshine.
Majima accidentally created fucking Cabaret Club Walmart and is putting all the other cabaret clubs out of business. This plot point is really funny. And they did the same thing in Zero because when they were talking about like Cabaret Club Czar, like become the best cabaret club, the writers realized that like, well, we know that Sotenbori has like the best spot, which is the Cabaret Grand, and it's like by far the best club in town, and no one will ever be able to counter that. So they had this plot point, right, where Majima goes to that other club. I can't remember what it was called, and he goes, Odyssey. Damn, dude. But he goes to the boss of Odyssey and he goes like, we have to have this symbiosis where we're competing with each other. Otherwise the whole scene will fail, which is just the game's way of explaining why there can be a whole plot line about like becoming the best cabaret club, but never mentioning the Grand or ever having to compete with the Grand. It's because the Grand is somehow like a vital part of the ecosystem. It's like that. Yeah. It's just like that. Anyways.
It's just like that.
Is that it for Cabaret Club for now?
Not yeah. There's a little bit more. Yeah, they're just like, oh, you're sure to lose in the Grand Prix, but I wish you the best of luck in doing so. But with all the best clubs from around the country competing, you don't stand a chance. And after losing so humiliatingly, you're sure to just drown in your woes and sorrows and debt. So yeah, they walk out. And Koyuki says, yeah, fuck you, choke on it. And Yuki's like, oh god, this is bad.
This is not good.
This is really bad.
Not great.
But we're going to compete in this.
Great.
Yeah. We don't have a choice, really. Like we're on the verge of closing no matter what we do. But if we can manage to pull through this,
be pretty good.
This could be great for us, actually. One thing though, Kiryu, please, we need your help. I can't do it without you.
It's content. And Kiryu's like, sounds to me like it's content.
Kiryu protests for about 3 seconds before he just like is overcome with the amount of content he realizes
those 3 seconds are because he's thinking like, there's a non-zero chance that when I walk out that door, there's going to be a sniper out there. Well, I guess I'll do it. They are trying to kill me right now. This will help take my mind off that.
Yeah. I failed to mention Kiryu is wearing a tux the whole time.
Oh yeah, he gets to wear a tux. It's wonderful.
Yeah, he looks great. So yeah, Kiryu agrees. And that's pretty much it. So you
did
from
they
here
not do
you
the
can
special?
embark.
Did they not do the special handshake, or is that late? Is that a thing that comes?
Oh
up
yeah,
later?
they do show you the special handshake. It's very great. It's very, very good. They go 1, 2, 3, 4 shine.
They do this little
they're like.
It's kind of hard to describe, but they do this fun little gesture that I think.
Yeah,
is
they do like a little kind of series of steps.
And of course, Kiryu does it. Well,
I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Maybe it's supposed to look like Japanese numbers. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because
I'll look it up.
The final
later.
one looks like a like an English 4, but the rest of them don't really look like anything. So I don't know.
The Japanese number 4 is just a box, like a square, is the kanji for 4.
Oh,
so probably not that.
No,
I'll look it up later, and maybe we'll get back to this.
Who knows? Maybe it doesn't mean anything.
Impossible to say, but Kiryu is gonna do that special handshake, and he is gonna love it because it's content. It's content, baby.
It's content, baby.
Content Kiryu. That's his name.
You should be able to unlock Essence of 4 Shine.
Essence of 4 Shine. Let's go. Oh, I wanted to say, by the way, that I did a little sub story, just like another one's like help the Barker. He's being bothered, and that unlocked a little extra contextual heat move. So those are in this game to some capacity.
I told you.
Yeah, you were right. I was wrong.
You were wrong.
So are we good to go back to AU?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Kiryu walks back and he looks through the crack in the door and hears Tamiyo and Sayama arguing about how Sayama her parents are dead and she wants to use Kiryu to investigate the Yakuza because he's Tojo clan. And Tamiyo's like, are you really doing this again? And she says, yes, I'm going to dig up dirt on the Tojo clan to find out what happened to my parents. And then Tamiyo's like, it had nothing to do. You don't know that it had anything to do with the Yakuza, and the fact that your parents died like a few minutes after you were born. Just leave it alone. It's fine. And then Kiryu walks in and he pretends like he didn't hear anything. And he goes, can I have a glass of water?
Yeah.
There's something really unusual about Kiryu drinking water. We talk often about...
you think he would ask for like a whiskey or something.
Yeah, like that's how you know that he's knows this situation is really uncomfortable. Is that he's deviating from his traditional diet of whiskey and energy drinks to order something very healthy and good, which is a glass of water.
She still gives it to him in a rocks glass.
It's really nice. Like, I was thinking about that, like how nice it'd be to just have someone like serve you with like a nice cold ice water in a rocks glass with just the fancy bar ice.
Yeah,
that they have with just the super nice like with an ice ball. If you had like a really
it isn't
nice...
an ice ball. I don't think she does ice balls here.
No,
he's gotten 2 drinks so far, and none of them have ice balls.
God, ice balls are so cool. Every time a Yakuza bar has ice balls, I'm always just like, damn.
Oh,
so
damn.
good.
It's a very well rendered ice ball, huh?
Yeah. We need Yakuza 8, 2 things: skateboarding and like crystal clear, high res glossy ice balls in a cutscene.
I need an ice ball making mini game, which actually that was in Fist of the North Star, the game. So never mind.
Was it really?
Well, there was a bartending mini game, and you do of course have to make ice balls for some of those. So.
I thought making ice balls was just use a special little molding thing to shape it into a ball when you freeze it.
I think Kenshiro just uses an ice pick to make it in the game.
Damn, Kenshiro!
He's very precise.
Damn.
He's very talented.
Fuck yeah! Sayama gets a phone call as Kiryu is sipping his delicious water. It's Besho, right? And she's
it's for you.
Like,
it's
yeah, I got shot. Kiryu's here. Yeah, he's fine. Whatever. It's for you. Gives the phone to Kiryu. I've got bad news, Kiryu. Goda was in the ball pit, and he got nabbed.
He didn't come out.
He didn't come out. We never saw him again.
Daigo went off to find the play security, and when he came back, Goda was gone, and then also Daigo was gone.
They did get Daigo too. Daigo went into the ball pit to try to find Jin Goda, and they snatched him out of there too.
Yeah.
I love this thing because I mean we remember the beginning of the game. It was only 3 chapters ago that we saw that cutscene in the 80s. So whenever the characters are like, it wasn't the Kiryu's like, was it the Goryu clan? And Besho's like, no, it wasn't the Goryu clan. They weren't speaking Japanese. They were speaking some unheard of foreign language that was impossible to differentiate from Japanese. You know, the language that we may have heard at the beginning of this game. I can't remember which one it was.
Who knows? Who knows?
It's not like these languages are very, very distinct. Kind of easy.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, you're right.
Anyways, yeah, they're foreigners. So, but who knows what kind? But you should go get up to Kamurocho. And Kiryu's like, what? Why would I?
He says that the license plate had Kamurocho numbers on it. I don't know how Japanese license plates work, but I
assume that they work in a way that statement makes sense. So I don't question it.
Yeah, it really seems like just a thing that you would say in a movie to try to move the plot along. Because Kamurocho is just like a district of Tokyo. Would they have their own license plate numbers for just one part of one city? That seems wild. I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about Japan to know.
Well, let's see. The 2 Japanese letters above the registration indicate the prefecture, in this case Tokyo. The number above the registration denotes the vehicle class, where a 3-digit number is. Okay, so, I mean, it would definitely be able to distinguish that it's Tokyo. I don't know if...
It's like state license plates, right? Like, they tell you what state you're from, but they don't tell you what fucking city, what part of the city you live in.
Yeah, well, in any case, they're not in Osaka. They're not from Osaka, is what we know. So,
well, they're not. They're not from Japan. We learned this already. So, but they're coming through Kamurocho. So, go back to Kamurocho. No funny business. Don't try to break out of jail. That's what Date's for. And Kiryu tells Sayama that he's like, gotta go to Kamurocho. And don't
have to come with me.
I really love Kiryu telling the police officer who's been tasked with like
it's
keeping an eye on him.
Jurisdiction.
Yeah, that she doesn't have to come with him, and then she's like, yeah, I'm coming with you because like I'm responsible for you, it's for my job.
Yeah,
like it's like I'll get in trouble if you leave and just kind of go do whatever you want. So and then Kiryu has this horrible moment where he's just like, whatever, do whatever you want. It's Kiryu, like she has all of the power in this situation. She's a cop who's like, on paper, you're basically in police custody right now. I don't know why you're like, I'll let you go to Tokyo if you want, whatever. It's not like I care. And that's the end of the chapter.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's the end of it.
Good one. I mean, it's a lot of busy work, but...
Busy work, but honestly, not too bad for...
No, I liked it.
Like, I think there was some good content in it. We got some good information. Like, the plot did move forward. Like, unlike, like... the Date chapter.
Oh god, or in
Yakuza 1.
It was good. And we got to see Sengoku again. He had a big box full of money.
We found out that Takashima is actually a shithead. Like,
oh my god.
There is vital information in this chapter that like we're learning more things.
Oh my god. I just realized what happens in the next chapter. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know what happens.
Big chapter next week, everybody.
I need to invite Audrey on. I've been meaning to do that.
Oh, yeah. Need Audrey, and we'll have more side content that we'll definitely talk about next week, but we'll see what we want to do after that, because boy, oh boy, this is good. And also a lot of plot stuff happens next week as well. So
Yeah.
We're going back to Kamurocho.
Oh, baby.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I forgot to put out questions for this week, unfortunately.
Yep.
So no questions this week. That's fine. If you have a question, you can send it to @Kamurocho Radio on Twitter, but none this week. That's fine. So let's wrap it up. You can find all of our episodes at yakuzapod.com, and you can find us on Twitter @Kamurocho Radio. If you got a question, you can look for the post that we sometimes make at the beginning of each week, if I remember to do it, and then leave a question. But we didn't get any this week. You can find me on Twitter @BradipusRex, and you can listen to my 2 other shows that I do. One of them is called Kyle XY, and it's about Kyle XY, the hit ABC family TV show that no one remembers. And then the other one that I do is called Slappers Only. It's about video game soundtracks, and the episode that will come out at the time of this release is the Skyward Sword episode that we did with Stephanie from County Girls Make Do and other shows.
Yeah.
What about you, Argyle?
I'm Argyle. You can find me on Twitter @Argyle_funk. You can also listen to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. It's called Pod of Greed. That is POD of Greed. We are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. We had a friend of the show, Dirk Dammit, on just yesterday.
And you had Giga on
episode.
as well recently.
Yes, yeah, we also had Giga on. Just a lot of good guests, a lot of good episodes. GX, pretty fucking good. So give it a listen. Great podcast. We are going to be recording a new bonus episode this week if you subscribe to our Patreon, which you should.
You're at 130 episodes of the show.
Yeah, we are.
I believe that your podcast is now longer than Jurgen so congratulations.
Yay!
Jeez, by the time you're done, you're gonna do Vrains, whatever comes after Vrains. You're gonna be doing this podcast.
Well,
you're gonna be doing
next up is
it's 5Ds, right?
Yeah, 5Ds, and then I think it's Zexel after
doing
that.
This show for the rest of your life, and I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah. No, we've come to peace with that fact. Yeah.
Speaking of podcasts, you can find all great shows that we do and many more on Noisepace.xyz, the Canadian podcast website that has graciously allowed us to mooch off their bandwidth and put our shows upon their pages. And there's lots of other great shows on Noisepace.
I want to particularly shout out one.
Oh, go for it.
Which is 0 to 0.
Oh my god.
They are very soon going to be recording their first episode on the first part of the Snyder Cut.
So I actually know that like people, there are people who listen to this podcast who aren't really like in the Noisepace circles, which is cool. So if you aren't in those circles, so my brother, who I do Kyle XY with, created his own show about the oft forgotten but never truly forgotten sci-fi reality show Who Wants to Be a Superhero, one of the worst reality shows ever made. And they're watching,
but a very good podcast.
Very, very good podcast. I cannot recommend it highly enough. I loved every episode of it. But now they're watching the Snyder Cut. Cinema's back, 2021. So go listen to that. Give them some love, because they're putting themselves through 4 hours of movie ordeal. And I know some people may really want to watch that movie, but
you know what? I don't think it's that bad. Sam already said the first part of the Snyder Cut better than the original.
Yeah, he did say Justice League is one of the worst movies he ever saw in his life. So I think there's plenty of room for growth. And we hear at Kamarocho Radio say,
I think they're gonna really like it. I think they're gonna say cinema is back.
Cinema is back. So listen to that. Listen to Nana Roy's Nightmare and Era. Listen to Kid Nation. Listen to Live Free Twi Hard. Listen to Wowco Robot. Listen to Sonic Shuffle. Yeah. Listen to Sonic Shuffle.
Yes.
They're
coming up on their 1 year anniversary. They're going to be watching the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Last movie.
The last great cinematography experience.
When Zack Snyder brought cinema back, the last time we had seen cinema was when Sonic the Hedgehog was in theaters. So
yeah.
All great shows. Noisepace.xyz is the URL. Check them out. That is all for this week. Thank you all very much for listening. We'll be back next week, and we'll be doing something a little more constructive with our podcast. Huh? Ooh. Well, we'll see you with Chapter 5 next week, Hidden Past, and as always, Kiwami means extreme. 2!
けろ絶望チョプラ